This is my golf swing. Beautiful. And these are the different components of my golf swing that I like to maintain, and it might help you in where your thoughts are. So I'd say these are the swing thoughts that I have in the golf swing, but the more you do them, the more autonomous they become, the more automatic they just happen. But they're things that I like to spot check if I'm not striking the ball as well on a given day. So first thing for me is grip pressure. Like, I don't want to strangle the club too much on the backswing. I want to take all the pressure out on the way back, but I want to put that pressure that I've taken out through the golf ball. I really want to get that acceleration through impact. That way I can launch the ball to a target, and if I need to launch the ball up the left because the wind's moving across or anything, I'm going to get through that golf ball down that left hand side. It didn't pick that ball up, but you get the idea. And if the wind's coming off the right, I'm going to get through that golf ball down the right hand side and let the wind do its thing. So I'm really trying to get through and to a target. I put a lot of value on grip pressure more than I put value in where your hands are. Now, for the grip, I want the functionality of the grip to be that I can propel that club. There is another video that I'll try and put a card at the top there for that kind of explains that a little bit in the Ben Hogan Modern Fundamentals of Golf. Now, a checkpoint for me is to get the club this side of my hands. So I have that club going that side of my hands, because if they roll behind, I can get a little bit hooky. If I get that club going this side, I can just get that club working a little bit that way, and I can get the ball turning over a little bit more. And if you've followed the channel for a while, you'll know that I get a bit overdrawy. So my first checkpoint for that is, do I take the club outside of my hands on this bit? Now, if I go from here and I turn the shoulders, that club stays outside the hands. So I'm not actually doing anything with the hands in that first bit of the golf swing. And if I get that first turn of the shoulders, I'm then just completing the backswing without any pressure in there. First turn, go. So we've got grip pressure, we've got club outside, we've got relax, and we've got release. I like to release the club to the target. I really want to get that ball launching at something, because it's no good having perfect technique if you don't do that technique to a target. Because if I stand over here and I do absolutely everything perfectly, and I have the perfect takeaway, and I have the perfect backswing, and I have the perfect release through the ball, if I do all of that absolutely perfectly, the target's over there, but I swung it perfectly. I'd rather swing it impurely to a target, because that's a better way to play golf and score. And then a lot of people talk about like how the knees and the hips engage and get going in the swing. I don't really have any conscious thought of what my hips do, but if I get a big 3 kilo or 6 kilo ball and I grab that big ball and I throw that big ball against the wall, I'm applying force to that ball to get it into the wall, and then my hips will do something that helps me launch that big ball. And it depends if you've got the opportunity or facility to do that, to be fair. But without a big ball, I might feel like I'm trying to throw the club to the target. It's a bigger task. So we've got takeaway, no pressure, through that golf ball. And that's pretty much the only thoughts that I have mechanically in the golf swing. But ultimately, when I'm playing my best golf, I don't think about those things. They're just things that I check if my ball isn't going on target. But this is a result of someone asking me what the mechanical things of my swing is. Whatever it is. But someone jumped in the comments and I'm answering that question visually on the way of a video. So jump in the comments if you want to know anything, and I'll try my best to do a video on it. And then I'll see you on there.